Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amber and today I'm going to be talking about TBR Shame. This is the first time that I've ever done a discussion video of any sort, so bear that in mind as you watch this because I am probably going to make a mess out of it. But I've been wanting to do this ever since I started thinking about it, so let's just get on with it. Recently, Susie Reed did a book haul, and I'll put a link down below so you can go and check that out. She's a really great tour. I really enjoy her videos, and in this video she talked about TBR Shame, and in talking about it she said that she didn't think that people who buy books shouldn't feel guilty as long as they have the means and the space for those books, and I do agree with her in that specific point because I've never felt guilty specifically for buying the book. But I'm here to bring up another point that I started thinking about when I watched her video. Before I started watching and making videos on YouTube and being a part of the booktube community, I would only maybe buy 10 books in the span of 2 months. And then I wouldn't even buy anymore until I had finished that pile. I was really good about balancing my reading and buying. And then I started booktube. But I can't say specifically if the reason why I started buying more books was because of booktube, but I know it was partially because of booktube. I started watching hauls and book reviews, and just seeing those videos made me want to go out and buy my books so I could do that also. And I know that's part of the reason, but the other part is that I'm an emotional buyer. I will buy books when I'm in a really bad mood or just something happened and I'm feeling down, and so I have to go and buy a book. And it started to become more of a problem as time went on, where I would let my emotions rule my buying habits when it came to books. And so as time went on, I started buying more and more, and my reading and buying weren't balancing out as much as it used to. And now today, it has become such a compounded problem that I am so behind that it's just a pile of books, and I don't feel like I can get out of that hole unless I stop buying books. Here is where I started to feel like I needed to stop buying books, and I would put myself on book bans, but it would never work out. And a lot of that had to do with what was my real reason for it, where was my purpose for stopping. And yeah, I felt guilt, but where was my guilt coming from? And when I watched her video, it kind of just clicked in my head. It wasn't about the buying of books, it was because when you buy an item, any item, you want your money's worth back. Whether it is a camera or a computer or your television, as long as it's working, you're getting your money's worth because it is running properly, it's running satisfactorily, and it lasts for a long time. Same thing with clothes. As long as it fits and it's worthy for being in public, and you're getting your money's worth back. And it matters just as much when buying books. If I get something out of reading that book, it was money well spent, and I feel like I'm getting my money's worth from it. But because I am letting my books pile, and although I am reading the books I'm buying, I just don't feel like I have been doing such a good job in keeping that balance. I feel like it's a waste of my money if I am not getting my money's worth back from those books that I bought. And therefore, that is where my guilt comes from. It comes from not getting my money's worth back. I'd love to know if this is something that is a part of your reasoning for going on buying bans and stuff like that, or if you don't think this is a good enough reason. What are some of your reasons for going on book buying bans? Because I would love to know and discuss further on this topic.